Hi there, we're Matt and Stacy. We recently bought an off-grid property in beautiful West Virginia. We've been busy making this property our own little slice of paradise, adding in a few modern conveniences, having fun learning all of the construction trades, and converting a pole barn into our future home. This channel is about my passion for painting with a torch and wax, and about our passion for adventure and taking risks. Consider subscribing and join this creative community. And don't forget, hit that thumbs up button if you're enjoying the video. Good morning. In case you are new around here and are just jumping into this video, we are zigzagging our way across the United States, making it out as far west as Tucson, and we are now zigzagging our way back to West Virginia. This is probably going to be the final video of this series, so be sure to check out the previous ones if you haven't already. Today, unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on how you look at it, is a very long drive day, probably about a 7 or 8 hour drive day. And we are making our way into North Carolina, hoping to hit up the Blueridge Parkway, see a bit of Asheville, but you will see it's a bit late in the evening when we get into North Carolina. So I will probably just be picking you back up in the morning. We need to get camp set up and all of that once we get in. So we'll see you in the morning. Good morning, all. I thought I would do a quick tour around our little hip campsite here in Asheville, and then we'll take you around Asheville. All right, the birds are chirping, but there's a cute little campfire up there. I don't know if we'll end up using that or not. We have a picnic table, and then the owner of the hip camp, that's their house back there behind that wood wall, but we have the place to ourselves because they are not here. So there you go, quick tour of the hip campsite. It's really cool here in Asheville. Welcome to the Blueridge Parkway here in North Carolina. Now, we've done several areas in the Blueridge Parkway, and it always is amazing. They have beautiful scenery. It's a beautiful drive. If you have a motorcycle, I hear it's quite exciting. But at any rate, we thought we would just kind of take it easy today, take in the sights and the scenery of the Blueridge Parkway, and perhaps get out, stretch our legs a bit along the way, do a couple short hikes, and just enjoy this beautiful weather and beautiful scenery that is the Blueridge Parkway. In case the Vanderbilts got tired of the Biltmore, they also have, or had, this fancy place looking out at this view. Not too bad, I don't think, if you're George Vanderbilt or any one of his friends, I would say. You'd be living life here. And for whatever reason, that fancy lodge is no longer here, which seems really strange to us that it somehow didn't last, but...
Where'd it go?
All right, remember when I said this Blueridge Parkway would be a motorcyclist dream? I think you'll see why. Curves and views abound. Anyways, we are jumping back in the truck, headed and searching for some scenic waterfall areas to hike down to.
Why, people, why?
Crazy! No offense if you're a road biker here, but I just can't imagine doing this on a bike. Not at all. No thanks. made it to Looking Glass Falls here on the Blueridge Parkway. Hiked down to the bottom, which is just a few quick little steps down. And then afterwards decided to go hit up some local wineries. The Blueridge Parkway not only has a bunch of scenic areas and hikes along it, but also some wineries and breweries, along with some cideries. We then decided to make our way back into the town of Asheville, where we grabbed a quick late lunch / early dinner. And we were told we had to go check out this music. Really cool place. Unfortunately, our time in Asheville has come to an end, and we are making our way again back north, back to West Virginia, to I think what's going to be our final and last stop of this trip. Thank you for another great Harvest Host visit. And this cidery / farm was pretty cool. We got to just kind of wander around, stretch our legs a bit after a long drive. They had a bunch of animals there, and it was just a really pretty, quiet night's sleep.
Yeah, I don't have any food for you. I know you want to just feel like you're supposed to lick something there, but...
Puppies. Such good puppies, yeah. Like, I'm not a puppy, I'm a pretty big dog. Stop calling me puppy. It's sir. Call me captain. Yeah.
Good morning. We are up bright and early, hitting the road very early this morning, trying to get back home at a decent time so that we can get everything back situated, camper backed into the pole barn and such. And yes, we have made it back through West Virginia with one quick stop along the way. All right, all. We made it back into West Virginia. And we just happened to be passing through Summersville Lake. I don't know if you remember the video I did on Summersville Lake, but it's a really deep, deep lake. And they drain it to feed the New River Gorge during gully rafting season. And it's really drained right now. So I'm gonna flip the camera around and show you. And if I happen to remember, I'll try to link that Summersville Lake video up here somewhere. And then, or maybe it'll be over there. I don't know, somewhere up there. And then you can go check that out, what it looked like in the summer, because it's a much different looking lake right now. All right, y'all, so this is supposed to be a boat dock, and that is the kayak launch area. And as you can see, it's not underwater at all. All right, I think you can really see how low that is. That line right there is where the lake was filled to when we were here over the summer, and it's now this low. And I think that the lake is actually starting to fill up now, so it actually gets even lower than that throughout some months of the winter craziness. Pretty cool though. Here's a quick comparison of Summersville Lake summer versus late springtime. And now it's time to hit the road again, making it back to our little hauler here in West Virginia. And of course, wouldn't you know, it's raining. We've got inches on this side. My side, passenger side. It's pretty good. All right, now go slow, because hang on, because you're getting close to the elliptical over here. So go slow there, and I gotta watch you up top on the beam. So hang on 1 second. All right, camper is safely back into the pole barn, and I think, as you saw, it's a very tight squeeze. This gives you a little bit more of a perspective from up top up here. But we're back in. I know the weather is a little bit warmer as it's raining out today, but I think they are predicting snow, and you just never know what springtime's going to bring here in West Virginia. And what do you know? As predicted, the temperatures have dropped. I think this is where we're going to leave you for this video. Thank you guys so very, very, very much for following along on this journey. More videos are coming your way, probably a bit more painting and barn dominium renovation videos, as we are not planning on traveling too far anytime soon. But yeah, thanks again for coming on the journey. Really appreciate it. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, consider doing so. And we'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.